Ladies and gentlemen, imagine for a moment that you are so intensely focused, so deeply immersed in your purpose, that everything else fades into the background. The distractions, the noise, the outside opinions, they all dissolve. It's just you and your vision. This is the kind of focus that creates true transformation. It's not the kind of focus that comes and goes in brief moments, but the kind of focus that becomes a part of who you are. The kind of focus that is so powerful, so consuming, that people around you start to wonder where you've gone. They may even think you've disappeared, but what really happens is that you've become so aligned with your purpose, so attuned to your vision, that nothing can pull you off course. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. It seems as though every moment is filled with something competing for your attention. Social media, news, people's opinions, the constant demands of life. They all pull you in different directions. But when you become so focused, so immersed in your mission, you become impervious to these distractions. Your thoughts are no longer scattered. Instead, they are laser, focused on your goal, your purpose, and your vision. You begin to tune out everything that doesn't serve you. You learn to say no to the things that steal your energy and yes to the things that align with your higher purpose. This level of focus requires more than just willpower. It requires a deep, unwavering commitment to yourself and your vision. It's about understanding that your time, your energy, and your attention are the most valuable resources you have. When you focus, you direct those resources toward creating the life you desire. This doesn't mean you shut out the world completely. It means you are so dedicated to your growth that everything else pales in comparison. You become so invested in your own evolution that you no longer feel the need to explain yourself to others or justify your actions. When you live from this place of intense focus, your external reality begins to reflect your inner transformation. People will notice your energy, your drive, your sense of purpose. They may even wonder how you seem to be so consistently aligned and unstoppable. They might think you've disappeared, but in reality, you've simply stepped into a higher version of yourself. You've removed the distractions, the clutter, and the noise, and you've begun to live in a way that is truly congruent with who you are meant to be. This is the kind of focus that doesn't just change your life. It creates an entirely new reality, one where everything you've ever wanted is within reach. Focus is the powerful force that has the ability to shape your life. When you are truly focused, everything else fades away. Your energy, attention, and thoughts are fully aligned with your goals and desires. This level of focus allows you to block out the noise and distractions that can easily pull you off course. It's not about being busy or doing everything. It's about being purposeful with where you direct your time, energy, and intention. The world is full of distractions, and they can often seem overwhelming. But when you decide to fully commit to a single vision, you start to experience the kind of clarity that allows you to move forward without hesitation. This clarity comes from the decision to remove everything that doesn't serve your goal and to channel all your resources into what truly matters. When you are focused, your mind becomes sharper. You begin to tune out the irrelevant and unnecessary, and you begin to see your path more clearly. The small things that once seemed like obstacles become mere stepping stones on your journey. When distractions no longer have the power to divert your attention, you start to experience an unstoppable flow. The world around you may continue to be chaotic, but you become the calm at the center of that storm. Your ability to stay present in each moment becomes a force that drives you forward, creating momentum in your life that you may never have thought possible. Focus also means choosing your battles. You can't engage with every distraction or respond to every demand. Instead, you must become intentional with your energy and your time. You must be willing to say no to things that are not aligned with your goals, to filter out the noise that doesn't contribute to your growth. This kind of focus requires that you understand the value of your time and how every moment you spend on something is either bringing you closer to or further from your vision. The more you practice being focused, the easier it becomes to distinguish between what is important and what is not. As you sharpen your focus, you begin to see that the world is not as distracting as it once seemed. You become the creator of your own experience, molding your reality with the power of your focused mind. With each step you take, you build upon that focus, reinforcing the path you've chosen and making the next step easier than the last. Your ability to maintain this level of focus is not only what sets you apart, but also what propels you to reach new heights. When you are driven by purpose, you tap into an energy far greater than any motivation or willpower alone can provide. Purpose is the anchor that keeps you grounded, even when the external world around you is chaotic and unpredictable. It's the internal compass that guides you toward your desired destination, reminding you of why you're here and what you are meant to create. Without purpose, it's easy to get lost in the noise of daily life, distracted by the opinions of others, the demands of society, or the fear of failure. But when you are connected to your purpose, none of those things matter. They become irrelevant. Your purpose keeps you focused and aligned, giving you the strength to move forward even when things get tough. Living with purpose means understanding that every decision you make is a reflection of what you value most. Your purpose dictates the actions you take, the people you surround yourself with, and how you choose to spend your time. It is a guiding force that helps you stay on course when faced with obstacles, and it serves as the fuel that propels you through those moments of uncertainty. When you align your actions with your purpose, you begin to experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. There is a sense of knowing that what you are doing is meaningful and significant. It no longer feels like you are just going through the motions, but instead, you are moving with intention and clarity towards something bigger than yourself. Purpose also gives you resilience. Life is full of setbacks and challenges, and without purpose, it's easy to become discouraged or disheartened. But when you know why you're doing what you're doing, setbacks become part of the process rather than the end of the road. Purpose helps you persevere, to get back up when you fall, and to keep going even when things seem difficult. It reminds you that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and every failure is simply a stepping stone toward your greater success. Having a strong sense of purpose also shifts your perspective on success. It's not about the external rewards or the validation you receive from others, but about the inner satisfaction that comes from knowing you are living in alignment with your true self. When you are driven by purpose, success is no longer something you strive for. It's something you embody. The more connected you become to your purpose, the more you begin to see opportunities everywhere, and the more your life begins to reflect the vision you've always had for yourself. Your vision is the blueprint for your life. It is the image of what is possible for you, even before it becomes a reality. This vision comes from the deepest part of who you are, from your soul's desires and the infinite potential that lies within you. It is the picture of the person you are becoming, the life you are creating, and the impact you are destined to make. A clear and compelling vision acts as a guiding star, directing your focus and your energy towards something greater than your current circumstances. It becomes the driving force that moves you forward even in the face of obstacles, doubts, and fears. When you have a clear vision, you begin to see the world differently. The distractions that once seemed so important start to fade into the background, and what truly matters becomes apparent. You begin to filter out the noise, and your actions become more intentional. Every decision you make, every choice you face, is evaluated through the lens of your vision. This creates alignment in your life, where everything begins to support the direction you want to go. With a clear vision, you're no longer reacting to life. Instead, you are proactively creating it. Your vision gives you a sense of purpose and direction, making it easier to stay focused and committed, even when things get tough. Having a vision also helps you overcome self-doubt and fear. The road to success is not always smooth, and there will be moments when you question whether you're on the right path. In those moments, your vision becomes the reassurance that you're headed in the right direction. It's the reminder that there is a larger plan at play, one that is unfolding exactly as it should. When you hold your vision in your mind and in your heart, you start to trust the process, knowing that even the challenges you face are part of your growth and transformation. You become more resilient, more capable of facing adversity, because you know that your vision is worth the effort. The most powerful part of having a vision is that it pulls you into the future. It's not about waiting for the perfect conditions or the right time. It's about choosing to live as if the vision is already your reality. When you embody your vision now, you begin to attract the people, resources, and opportunities that align with it. Your energy shifts, and the universe begins to respond. As you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the vision you hold, you begin to witness the magic of manifestation, bringing your dreams to life. The greatest power you have lies in your ability to take consistent action. Your thoughts, dreams, and intentions are important, but without action, they remain just that: thoughts, dreams, and intentions. It is the physical steps you take every day that bring your desires into reality. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's easy to get caught up in the planning, the thinking, and the strategizing, but none of that will matter unless you start moving forward. The key is to make your actions match the energy of your goals, to take steps every day that are in alignment with the life you want to create. Many people wait for the right time or for perfect conditions to take action. They think they need to have everything figured out before they begin, but the truth is, there will never be a perfect moment. Waiting for the ideal circumstances is a form of procrastination, and it keeps you stuck in a cycle of inaction. The time to act is now. The path to your goals is not always clear, but it's through taking those first steps, no matter how small, that the path reveals itself. Every action you take creates momentum, and that momentum builds over time. Even the smallest step forward is better than standing still, because action creates movement, and movement creates progress. It's also important to recognize that not every action will be a big, life-changing move. In fact, the majority of the actions that will move you closer to your vision will be small, consistent efforts that you repeat every day. These daily actions add up over time and create powerful momentum. Consistency is what separates those who succeed from those who falter. You may not see immediate results, but trust that the efforts you put in today are paving the way for success tomorrow. When you stay committed to taking action, even when progress feels slow, you build resilience, persistence, and belief in yourself. Taking action is also about letting go of perfectionism. It's about being willing to take imperfect steps, knowing that every action brings you closer to your goal. You'll make mistakes along the way, and that's okay. Mistakes are part of the process, and they offer valuable lessons. What matters most is that you keep moving forward. The more you act, the more you learn, and the closer you get to the life you've always dreamed of creating. Your mindset is the foundation for everything you experience in life. It determines how you perceive the world around you, how you react to challenges, and how you move through each day. The mind is incredibly powerful, and its beliefs shape the reality you live in. The most successful people aren't those who avoid challenges or setbacks. They are the ones who approach life with the belief that they can overcome whatever comes their way. The way you think is the first step in transforming your reality. If you believe that your circumstances are out of your control, or that you are limited by your past experiences, then that will become your truth. But if you shift your mindset to one that is centered on growth, possibility, and abundance, you open yourself up to a world of opportunities that you never thought possible. One of the most crucial aspects of cultivating a powerful mindset is understanding that your thoughts are not fixed. Your mind is constantly evolving, and you have the power to change the way you think at any time. This means that no matter where you are today, you have the ability to transform your thinking and, as a result, transform your life. The key is to become aware of the limiting beliefs that are holding you back and replace them with empowering thoughts that support your growth and success. This doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice, you can rewire your brain to believe in the possibilities that lie ahead. A mindset focused on growth is one that embraces challenges rather than shying away from them. It's about seeing every obstacle as an opportunity to learn and evolve, rather than a roadblock that stops you in your tracks. When you approach life with this kind of mindset, you stop seeing failure as something to fear and start viewing it as feedback. Each time you fail, you are given an opportunity to refine your approach, to understand what didn't work, and to try again with more knowledge and experience. This shift in perspective can be transformative, as it allows you to move forward without the burden of fear or self-doubt. The mindset you cultivate is also crucial when it comes to resilience. Life will throw challenges your way, but a strong mindset keeps you grounded in your purpose, allowing you to bounce back from setbacks and continue forward. When you believe in your ability to overcome, you develop a resilience that will carry you through the toughest times. The more you train your mind to focus on what you can control and what you can create, the more power you will have to shape the life you desire. Your energy is one of your most valuable assets. It's the force that drives everything you do and influences everything around you. The energy you project into the world is contagious. It either attracts or repels. When you're energized and aligned with your purpose, everything flows more effortlessly. Opportunities arise, relationships improve, and you feel like you're in a constant state of alignment with your goals. On the other hand, when your energy is low, scattered, or misaligned, it can feel like you're swimming upstream, struggling to move forward. The key to success and fulfillment is learning to manage your energy in a way that supports your vision and your highest potential. To begin managing your energy, it's important to recognize that energy is not just about how you feel physically. It's also about your emotional, mental, and spiritual state. When your mind is cluttered with negative thoughts or your emotions are out of balance, it drains your energy and keeps you from showing up as your best self. That's why one of the most powerful things you can do is to take control of your internal state. This means being mindful of what you focus on, what you allow into your space, and how you respond to the circumstances around you. By intentionally cultivating positive thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, you raise your energy to a higher vibration, which then attracts positive outcomes. It's also important to be aware of what drains your energy. People, situations, and environments that are negative or that don't align with your values can leave you feeling depleted. Protecting your energy means setting boundaries and choosing where and with whom you invest your time. You must become conscious of what's influencing you, both internally and externally, and learn to say no to things that deplete you. This is not selfish. It's necessary for your well-being and for your ability to show up fully in your life and in the world. A key part of maintaining high energy is ensuring you take care of your physical body. Your body is the vessel through which your energy flows, so treating it with respect and care is essential. This includes getting enough rest, eating nourishing foods, and engaging in physical activity that strengthens and energizes you. When you feel physically strong and vibrant, your mental and emotional energy follows suit. Lastly, as you maintain your energy, remember that it's not just about how you feel in the moment, but about creating a sustainable flow that can carry you through both the highs and lows of life. By learning to manage and cultivate your energy, you unlock the power to move through life with intention and purpose. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on the life you create. The energy of those around you can either uplift you or drain you. It's often said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and there's truth in that. The individuals you choose to associate with influence your thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, and even your aspirations. If you want to evolve into the highest version of yourself, it's essential to evaluate the people in your life and ask whether they are supporting or hindering your growth. Positive, supportive relationships are a powerful catalyst for personal transformation. When you surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and help you rise to the occasion, you begin to see possibilities that may not have been visible before. These relationships serve as mirrors, reflecting your potential and showing you who you can become. They remind you of your strengths and encourage you to step outside of your comfort zone, to stretch beyond what you thought was possible. The right people in your life help you stay focused on your vision, hold you accountable, and cheer you on when the going gets tough. Their belief in you fuels your belief in yourself, and together you create a powerful, supportive community. However, it's equally important to recognize when a relationship is no longer serving you. Negative, toxic, or unsupportive people can drain your energy and hold you back from your fullest potential. These relationships tend to leave you feeling exhausted, discouraged, or disconnected from your own goals and aspirations. The longer you stay in such relationships, the harder it becomes to stay focused on your path. It's not always easy to make the decision to distance yourself from people who are no longer aligned with your vision, but doing so is often necessary for your growth. Remember, it's not about being harsh or judgmental. It's about protecting your energy and prioritizing your well-being. You are constantly in a process of becoming, and the people around you play a significant role in that transformation. When you choose to surround yourself with those who elevate you, who inspire you to reach higher and be better, you create an environment that nurtures your potential. Your environment, both physically and socially, shapes the reality you experience. The more consciously you select the people in your life, the more aligned you become with the version of yourself that you are working to create. Consistency is the secret to mastering any skill, achieving any goal, and creating lasting change in your life. It's not the big, dramatic actions that propel you forward, but rather the small, steady steps you take every day that build the momentum necessary for transformation. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of starting something new, but true progress comes from showing up day after day, even when the initial enthusiasm fades. The key to success is not in the intensity of your efforts, but in the reliability of your actions. When you commit to consistency, you set yourself up for gradual but inevitable progress. Every day you put in the work, you are planting seeds for your future. These small actions compound over time, eventually leading to significant growth. Consistency builds momentum in a way that nothing else can. It allows you to create habits that become automatic, so you don't have to rely on willpower or motivation to keep going. It's about making the effort to do the work, even on days when you don't feel like it, and trusting that your consistent efforts will pay off in the long run. One of the most powerful things about consistency is that it creates discipline. It trains your mind and body to stay focused, even when distractions or obstacles arise. The more you practice showing up, the easier it becomes to stay on track, even in the face of setbacks. It's not about being perfect or flawless. It's about maintaining the commitment to your goals, even when things don't go according to plan. This ability to persevere, to keep going when it feels like nothing is happening, is what separates those who succeed from those who give up along the way. Consistency also builds confidence. When you see the results of your daily efforts, you begin to trust in your ability to create change and achieve your goals. Each small win reinforces your belief in yourself and your ability to keep going. You begin to realize that success isn't an overnight phenomenon. It's the result of continuous effort, of staying true to your vision and following through, no matter the challenges. By committing to consistency, you are making a promise to yourself that you will not give up, and this unwavering commitment is the foundation of all progress. Your thoughts shape your reality more than you may realize. Every thought you have carries an energy that influences the way you feel, the actions you take, and the circumstances you attract into your life. The mind is a powerful tool, and when you learn to harness it, you unlock the ability to transform your entire experience. The key is to become aware of your thoughts and recognize that they are not necessarily the truth, but rather a reflection of your current beliefs and perceptions. When you realize that you have the power to change the way you think, you take back control over your life. Thoughts are not permanent, they are fluid and constantly changing. This is a powerful realization because it means you don't have to be bound by your old, limiting beliefs, negative or self. Doubting thoughts don't define you unless you let them. By choosing to replace these thoughts with empowering ones, you can shift your reality. It begins with awareness, recognizing when your thoughts are not aligned with your desired outcome and consciously choosing to redirect them. The mind is like a garden. If you allow weeds to grow unchecked, they will overtake the space. But if you intentionally plant seeds of positivity, self-belief, and possibility, your mental landscape will begin to flourish. To change your reality, you must start with your internal dialogue. The things you tell yourself every day shape the way you view the world. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not capable or that things will never work out, you program your mind to look for evidence of these beliefs. But if you begin to speak to yourself with encouragement, kindness, and affirmation, you start to rewire your brain to believe in the possibilities. Every word you speak to yourself is a command, and the more you repeat these affirmations, the stronger your belief in them becomes. The power of thought is not just about positive thinking, it's about consistent and intentional thinking. It's about aligning your thoughts with the person you are becoming and the life you are creating. When your thoughts are in harmony with your desires, you begin to attract the opportunities, people, and experiences that match your energy. This process doesn't happen overnight, but with patience and persistence, you begin to notice that your external world starts to shift, reflecting the changes you've made within your mind. The more you control your thoughts, the more you control the life you create. The most powerful force you have within you is your ability to envision the life you want to create. The vision you hold in your mind shapes the actions you take, the energy you bring, and the choices you make. Your vision is not just a dream, it is a roadmap to your future. It is the blueprint of who you are becoming and the life you are destined to live. The more vivid and clear this vision becomes, the more it drives you to take action toward that future. The key to bringing your vision into reality is not waiting for the perfect moment, but rather creating a future now by embodying the person you envision. Your vision holds the key to your transformation because it connects you to your deeper purpose. It aligns your energy, your thoughts, and your actions with something greater than yourself. The clearer your vision, the more you will be guided by it. Your mind starts to focus on what matters, filtering out distractions and staying aligned with the path you have set. The more connected you become to your vision, the more motivated you will feel to take steps every day to bring it into existence. It serves as your compass, constantly directing you toward your highest potential. Living in alignment with your vision requires you to believe that it is possible for you. Doubt, fear, and uncertainty are natural, but they cannot override the power of your vision if you choose to believe in it. Your belief fuels your actions and your energy. It's the key that unlocks the door to new opportunities, new connections, and new possibilities. Every time you feel fear or hesitation, remember that your vision is a powerful force that will guide you through those moments of uncertainty. When you are aligned with your vision, you no longer see challenges as obstacles, but as stepping stones on your journey to fulfillment. The process of creating the life you desire begins with holding your vision clearly in your mind and heart. By visualizing it daily, you keep your energy focused on the future, and with each passing day, the vision becomes more real. You begin to feel as if you are already living it. This is where the magic happens. The more you embody your vision now, the more you attract the circumstances, people, and opportunities that align with it. What you focus on expands, and the more you focus on your vision, the more it begins to materialize in your life. Your vision is not just a hope or a dream. It is your future unfolding before you, waiting for you to step into it.